Good morning. How's everybody doing today? I want to take a minute to talk about peer pressure and why we really care what people think of us so much, okay? It's human nature to be worried whether people like us, what they think about us. And I just want to let you know that it's not being shallow or just in your ego or immature. There's some real reasons why we're affected by people's opinion of us, whether they do like us, whether they accept us, and then of course our perception of whether all of those things are true. So just to kind of help you wrap your head around what I'm talking about, just imagine, 3,000 years ago, we lived in these very small people groups and tribes. Now technologically we have advanced very quickly, but physiologically we really haven't changed very much at all. So thousands of years ago, we were living in these very small tribes and people groups. And guess what? If you weren't accepted, if the chief got mad at you or kicked you out of the tribe, that was a survival risk, a survival danger. How are you going to protect yourself, feed yourself? And so it's kind of hardwired into us that we truly do need to be accepted by our tribe, or it's a survival danger. So when we perceive that people don't like us or we're not part of the group or accepted, then it's kind of this little fear gets tripped inside of us, and it feels very uncomfortable, very almost even scary. And so, often we'll judge kids as, don't give in to peer pressure. You shouldn't, let them change your values and what you're doing. And we, kind of scratch our heads why kids start smoking, although, of course, half the people that we went to school with started smoking too. It's because when we're little, our tribe is our family. And so depending on how healthy or functional that tribe was, we're developing those morals and those values based on that tribe. And we care so much about fitting in with our parents and whether they like us and whether we have their acceptance. And of course that is truly a survival situation too, because kids can't feed themselves, they can't clothe themselves, and they can't shelter themselves. But then as we grow into age 12, 13, 14, we shift our focus from our family to our friends and our peers. And this is just a natural part of development. And so we will feel that same need to fit in and be accepted with our new tribe, if you will. So if the kids we're hanging out with are, smoking or doing drugs or whatever else that is, in the beginning, we're going to really have that pull towards our family's values, but over time, we start getting those little subtle unconscious cues that maybe they're closer and we're on the outside looking in. Maybe the smokers hang out together as they go smoke to get away from the other people who aren't smoking. Maybe they make more eye contact with each other. Maybe they just seem to have more in common and talk more to each other. And we start to in these very subtle ways, feel like we're on the outside looking in. We're not really accepted. And at some point, our unconscious mind will flag that as a danger, a social danger, which is linked to that survival danger. And we'll feel this very strong need to fit in. So, don't judge yourself, don't judge others for giving into peer pressure, because it really is, it's not only about wanting to have fun and be one of the cool kids. It really is processed neurologically as a fear, as a danger, as a survival threat to not fit in with your tribe. So what can we do about this? This is rampant even with adults and teenagers on social media, right? Because we're wanting all these people to like us, even on social media. They're not even in our space, our physical space, but psychologically now they are our tribe, and we still feel all of those same emotions, whether we're accepted, not accepted, fit in, don't fit in, whether they like us or not. So we can't change the way we're hardwired. We can't really change our neurology, so to speak. So what we can do as more evolved conscious beings is we can choose our tribe. We can choose where to put our focus. Now, whatever tribe we're in, we're going to feel all of those same emotions and feel all of those same, needs and desires to fit in and be liked. So choose carefully who your tribe is And there's been many books, and people talk about how you are kind of the sum of the people you hang around with. The 6 people that you're closest to, that's who you're going to acclimate and become like. Because it's just human nature. It's how we're wired. We want to be like the people that we're around. We want to be like the people that are in our tribe and that we identify with. So if you can't change that part, so choose carefully who your tribe is and make it another group. If this group's not working, or they're going down a certain path, or they're doing things that just don't resonate with you, then find another group, find another tribe. There's 7 billion people on the planet. I feel pretty sure that you can find another group of people to fit in with that will have a more positive influence, or just feel like they are like you innately, like you don't have to change or be something that you're not just to fit in. So that's really what you can do about it. And just understanding this, when you start to feel like that, you feel that pressure, you feel that compulsion, you feel that need to change and adapt who you are to fit in, I hope just knowing this, you'll realize what's happening, and that you can not judge yourself, but also break it down and say, okay, I know why I'm feeling that now, but it's not real. It's not a survival threat anymore not to fit in with my group. I can get my own job, I can have my own house, I can have my own utilities, I've got heat and in the winter and coolness in the summer, and I've got 4 walls to protect me, and it's not actually a survival threat anymore the way it used to be. And just recognize it's just a feeling, it's not real, and you can make a choice. So I hope this was helpful, and choose your friends wisely, because they really do affect who you become and who you are. All right, have a great day, and namaste.